Hello friends, my name is Ashley and today I'm going to be making some resin art. Specifically, I'm going to be making some resin coasters. And the first thing you want to do when making resin art is wear gloves. Please wear gloves. I accidentally spilled resin on myself the first time I ever used resin and my skin came off like sandpaper. It was truly awful and painful, so please wear gloves and make sure if you did spill on yourself, clean it up. Okay, and what I poured the resin in is a specific measuring type of cup, plastic cup. It shows like 1-to-1 ratio, 1-to-2 ratio, 2-to-3, so on and so on. And to do that, I'm using that because with resin, you have to make sure you're using the correct ratios. If you look on the back of the resin that you are using, you'll see that it usually tells you mine is 1-to-1 ratio. Make sure you pay attention to what it says on the back in the directions because every resin is different and you can really mess up what you're trying to do if you do not pay attention to the specific directions on the back. Here, I am trying to make some Pride-themed coasters. I had a vision of having like the main Pride flag being the coaster holder and then the rest of the coasters being specific Pride theme. So that one I'm doing right now is the lesbian one, but it does not look like that at the finished product. I don't know. All the colors kind of mixed together and created different colors, as you'll see at the end of the video. I also undershot how much resin I needed, so I just took that out of the video because it was way too much of me just pouring resin, but it's always good to pour under than over because resin, at least the resin I'm using, takes a while to cure, and you can mess with it quite a bit for about like an hour or two before it starts getting impossible to work with. Again, I am just pouring, and the colors I'm using, it is alcohol ink, and alcohol ink creates this like cool kind of spotted wavy effect in resin instead of like just regular pigment that goes in the entire thing. And I just wanted it to look like it was blending, but kind of not blending and staying separate, if you can kind of understand what I'm saying. But I had a really fun time. Okay, and right here, I am using a heat gun at the highest setting to get to the air bubbles out of the top. Otherwise, some of them just won't pop ever, and it looks bad. So I'm just getting the air bubbles out. Some people use flames, and that can actually be pretty dangerous. I do not recommend using flames. You can, melt the mold, and you can burn the resin, and sometimes it creates a bad chemical reaction. Okay, and here I am popping out the resin, or the coasters. I waited over 24 hours, about like probably almost 30 hours I popped these out, just to make sure they fully cured. Mine usually comes out, you can come out at like 24 hours, but I just like to wait just a little bit longer. As you can see, the pride flags don't look like what they're intended. It's supposed to be lesbian, trans, ace, and bisexual. I think the only one that you can really tell is the ace flag, and like the coaster holder itself is like pretty rainbow. But yeah, I had a fun time overall. I think they're really pretty, even though it's not exactly what I intended. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I hope you learned anything. I don't know if I explained it quite well, but thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.